Please welcome to welcome to tonight's meeting. I'm so excited to anchor this meeting this night, and it promises to be a great one. Please drop on in the comment section if you can hear me, please. If you can hear me, please drop in the comment section if you can hear me. Thank you. Tonight, drop in the comment section if you can hear me. If you can hear me, please drop in the comment section. Thank you. Okay, we are starting this night, and I will want to give some persons few time to join us as we delve into what we have tonight. Tonight, I'm going to be sharing strategies to getting your desired job within 3 months. I know some persons might have heard me say that. Some persons might have heard me say that, and some might say, is it possible? I want to tell you that this night is 100% possible. The strategies, the secret I will be sharing this night is something that is guaranteed. Is something that I guarantee will give you the desired results. Please let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if I'm audible enough. If I'm audible enough, let me know if you can hear me, please. If I'm audible enough, let me know. It's something that I believe that will be of huge impact. You are welcome. Let me know if you can hear me, if I'm audible enough. We are starting this series. We are starting a session this night. How to secure your desired job within 3 months. Some persons have applied this strategy and it works. Some is not. Some it wasn't up to 3 months. Some persons it gets to 3 months. But once this strategy is rightly applied, once you can rightly apply these strategies I'm going to be sharing this night, is something I guarantee you will be of huge success. My name is Franklin. If you haven't met me before, my name is Franklin. I'm a HR consultant. I'm a tech consultant, major in data science, and also a business consultant, management consultant, consult for companies, and help organizations recruit, interview people, employ. And that is why I'm in my years in the labor market, with the experience so far I have gathered, I want to share strategies that will be of huge impact. Strategies that will be of huge impact, that will be of huge benefit to everyone that is going to apply this strategy tonight. I need us to let me know if you can hear me. Drop in the comment section, please. If you can hear me, drop it in the comment section. If I'm audible enough, drop it in the comment section so that I know that I'm not really talking to myself. It's something I want as many persons as possible to be able to grab. I'm still waiting for us to indicate if you can hear me. If you can hear me, let me know. Let me know you can hear me. If you can hear me, please let me know. Okay. Okay. Who else can hear me? Okay. Okay, let's think one person have indicated that he can hear me. Uh, okay. Few. All right. If you if you just join us in the, drop your chat in the comments section. If you just join us, drop your chat in the comment section. Let me see you. I need there are some few persons I need in tonight's meeting. So as to begin, if you can hear me and you just join us, drop your chat in the comment section. Let me see. Let me see your chat. If you just join us, please drop your chat in the comment section. Let me see you. And let me know that you can hear me. Okay. Okay, if you can hear me, let me know. Drop your chat in the comment section. Let me know you can hear me. If I'm audible enough, I need to know before I commence this night. We are kind of behind schedule a bit. Please let me know you can hear me. Okay. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you. This night, it promises to be a great one. I'm going to be dishing out three strategies to securing your dream job, your desired job within 3 months. And when I said 3 months is guaranteed, when I say 3 months, that's exactly what it is, 3 months. Once rightly applied, once one rightly apply these three strategies I'm going to be teaching out this night, it's a guarantee. Sometimes it's within 1 month, sometimes some person get it within weeks, sometimes 2 months. But why I put it 3 months is maximum 3 months when rightly applied. Why do I know that? Because I have seen my students get results. These are things I teach my inner circle students, persons who contact me and say they want to secure their jobs. And most times some persons think it's magic. No, it's not magic. It's something that is guaranteed. 3 months I give it. If you don't secure your dream job, when rightly apply these three strategies, then you can refer back to me. Now, before I begin this night, most of you know me. My name is Franklin. I'm the lead consultant, Soluma Consulting, and also I'm a tech personnel. I'm into the data analysis. I'm a data scientist, also a management consultant. I have consulted for companies for job interviews, recruitment, and the likes in order to also in helping startups. And this night, one of the things I want to do is to help fresh graduates, is to help job seekers with the key strategies, with the right strategies in the 21st century job market to secure their dream jobs. You know, when I say dream job, not to secure job, to secure their dream job. That's why tonight I will be starting with, first of all, you knowing the kind of job you want. Decide this is the type of job you want to go for. This is where you want to forge your career. This is where you want to further your career. This is my career path. Decide. The first thing you do tonight is to determine your career path. What kind of job do I want? You are not for every job. I repeat, you are not for every job. Don't say any job that comes my way. In fact, when you tell persons that you need a job and they ask you what kind of job, you say any job. That first of all scores you very low. They take you as someone who doesn't have really something to offer. When you have something to offer, you know the channel, you know where to tailor your search. So when we are talking about your securing your dream job, please, the first place, which is not even part of the strategy, I want to establish this. I want us to get this clear. The first place is you first determine where you want to forge your career. What kind of job do I want? I want to work in the media industry. I want to work in the oil and gas industry. I want to work in the education industry. I want to work in the tech industry. This is the kind of job I want. Determine the kind of job you want. Establish that fact. That is the first key area in success. That is the first key area in getting success as regards to job search. That's the first key area. That's the first key area to getting job success. Determine the kind of job you want. Don't go looking for any job. Don't go search for every job anywhere you want. No. What kind of job you want? That's the first thing. When you determine this is my kind of job, then the next thing will be how to go about it, which is where I want to help us with this night. The strategies, the things to do to make your job search very easy. That is my focus this night. The things to do to make your job search very easy. Now, the next I want to emphasize before rolling out these 3 strategies tonight is that these strategies will work if and only if. These strategies will work if and only if you have something to offer. Can you sell a product that doesn't have value? Can you sell a product that the buyer doesn't have any value for it, doesn't have any need for it, a product that can't solve any problem, a product that can't render any solution? No, you must first of all be one that has value. That is where you must have a skill. You must have a knowledge. You must have competencies. You must load yourself with the desired skill within that niche, within that area you want to forge your career. For example, if you want to forge your career in the tech industry, what are the tech skills you have? If you want to forge your career in the media industry, what are the media skills you have? If you want to forge your career in the oil and gas industry, what are the oil and gas industry skills you have? What are those skills, those core skills you have? I have seen persons say, I have this skill, but yet I can't get a job. That's on a different plane. But tonight, before I begin, I want to say this. The first thing first is you have to first ensure you get desired skills. And one of the core skills you must have is tech skills. Another skill you must have is management skills. In fact, everybody is a manager, but not everybody is an effective and efficient manager. So develop a tech skills, arm yourself with the trending skills within that industry you want to go into. If you apply this, if you have skills, you have knowledge, you have competencies, and then apply these strategies within 3 months, I guarantee you, within 3 months, you will secure that dream job. Is something I give as a guarantee. In fact, it might not even reach 3 months. So when we talk about this, some persons might say, I have seen people with skills and that, but they didn't get job. Let them apply this principle. If you know any, teach them this principle. If you know any, let them understand these strategies, these keys, this secret I'm going to dish out, and let them apply it, and you see the same result. Once there is skills, once the person have the desired skill and have mastered his craft, once he has mastered his craft, he has mastered the skills within the industry, then applying these three strategies tonight will work, especially for fresh graduates. Those that just graduated out of the university, those that just graduated from the university, especially fresh graduates, applying this strategy will get them good job. When I say good job, is a job that have to handle these 2 key things. Any job that gives you the opportunity to learn. Learning keeps you growing. Any job that gives you the opportunity to earn. Earning keeps you going. Hence, a good job is what I summarized. With a job that gives one the opportunity to learn and the opportunity to earn. And for fresh graduates, I give them this, that they should make learning their top priority in job search. A job that will give you the platform to learn and at the same time give you a platform to earn, but make learning your top priority in job search. Don't make earning your top priority, because over time in year, when you move out in the ladder, is the things you learn that will push you up the ladder. That's why you see some persons, they are earning, but their earning have not changed for the next 5 years, for the next 6 years. If the company didn't increase their salary, their earning doesn't change. Because these ones doesn't learn, because it's the more you learn, the more you solve problems, then the more you earn. Because earning is as a means of exchange of value. When an interviewer asks you, what can you do for us? Why should we employ you? Why should we hire you? They are asking you, what are you bringing to the table? What value, what skills, what competencies are you bringing in exchange for the fee, in exchange for the salary, in exchange for the money that we are going to pay you? So the money is an exchange of value. So the more you learn, the more valuable you become, and the more earning that comes. So the second thing I want us to establish tonight is that we need to make earning our top priority, learning our top priority, especially fresh graduates. Make learning your top priority. Make learning your top priority. Don't just get a job simply because of the pay. Check their human capital development. Check their employee development scheme. Do they have plans for employee development? Do they have plans for continuous capacity development, capacity building within the system? If they have plans for that, then that's a good place. And then get a job within the industry you love to be with. Not just being in a place because you just needed a job and you enter over years one becomes frustrated. You begin to see many persons that are on job but they are not happy. Many persons that are wake up in the morning, they are going out but they are not happy going out for the job. Those ones over time become unproductive. So in this night, I'm going to, having established this, first of all, decide the type of job you want. You don't need all the job. That's the first thing. You don't need all the job. Every job is not for you. What kind of job you want? In fact, that's one of the things we teach in business. Decide the niche you want to serve. Decide the customers you want to serve. What customer needs that product. Tailor it to them and sell it to them. So the same way in job search, because you're a salesperson, decide the persons that needs your product. What product, the skill you have, the knowledge you have, the values you have. Decide the niche, the industry that solely need it. Discover it. Decide that you are going to go into that. That's number one. Number two, if you don't have skill, this strategy will not work, like I said earlier. So arm yourself with the necessary skills. Arm yourself with the core skills. Please, arm yourself with the core skills. And if you are watching me and you want to work in a particular industry and you don't really know the skills you need, drop in the comment section. Tell me the industry you want to go into, you want to work into. Then I will let you know that these skills are what is highly needed in that industry. Feel free, drop that in the comment section. I will be able to deal with that. If you have decided the industry you want to go into and the challenge is the kind of skills and knowledge to acquire that will be sellable in that industry, that's the challenge. Drop it on the comment section. I will respond and tell you this and tell you what you need. Thank you. Now let's quickly proceed. Let's quickly proceed to the strategy number one. In securing your job within 3 months. Strategy number one. How many of us here have heard of what we call networking letter? How many of us here have heard what we call networking letter? If you have heard what we call networking letter, drop it on the comment section. If you have not heard, let me know as well in the comments section. Networking letter. I'm not talking about networking of trying to network or bring two people to bring two people. No, I'm talking about networking letter. Networking letter is a letter we use to establish a relationship within the industry. It's a letter we use to establish a relationship within the industry. Now, when I mean to establish relationship within the industry, it simply means that is a letter that you can craft out. One of the essence of networking letter is that it must be captivating, it must be compelling, it must be persuasive. It must be compelling, it must be captivating, it must be persuasive. CCP. Captivating, compelling, and persuasive. CCP. A networking letter have to carry these three core components. So when you are drafting a networking letter, what do we even use this networking letter to do? Like I said, it's a letter you use to when you want to apply the strategy of networking letter. By next tomorrow or so, I will be guiding us through on how to craft out this networking letter, cover letter, networking letter, and others. Now, this networking letter is a letter you use to schedule a meeting. You use this letter to schedule a meeting for top players within the industry. Now, let me explain this. Now, you want to, for example, you want to work up a career in the tech industry, and you have identified different tech companies. You have identified different tech companies within the industry that you want to work for. And you have also, in your research, gotten to know about the CEO, who plays the key players within that company. The CEO, the HR, or the MD, any persons that plays key role within that company. You have identified from your search this company you will love to work with them. You have within that industry, you have identified 10, 15, 20 within the industry you will love to work with. Then you draft out a networking letter, either forwarded to their email or sent directly to the office. Now, I will be coming to that. Now, when you draft out this networking letter, what does this networking letter do? To schedule a 15 minutes interview, a 15 minutes chat. In the networking letter, it begins with talking about the opportunities within the industry. That is where you having to research about the company, having to research about the industry, understanding the industry dynamics, understanding the industry competitive advantage, understanding the market forces, getting to research about the industry, know what is going on in the industry, know what is trending within the industry. And in your networking letter, you identify, you state the stuffs that are moving in the industry, and include how him, let's say the CEO of that company, how you have identified some key roles, some key inputs, some key roles he or she has been making within that industry, some key wins, some within the industry. No, how you praise him, how you have gone deep to research about the things he has done through his company, through his companies, and through the firm within the industry. The person will feel amazed. Wow! So what we are doing, people are taking note of it. And then write the person after you have started with this, that you have done a research within the industry, that you have gotten to know this industry dynamics, the opportunities within the industry, and how he or she is taking benefit, how he or she have harnessed certain aspect of that, how he or she has handled certain aspect of that within the industry. His success aspect within the industry that you have identified, rich success you have identified. Then you let the person know that you will love to have a 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes chat interview with him as regards to this thing in this tech industry, as regards to this, as regards to that. that you are working on a research, you are working on a project, you are writing an article, that you are writing you are writing an article, you want to publish an article, you are writing a book, you are doing this, you are conducting a kind of research that you will please love to have, if please 10 minutes, 5 minutes of his time for an interview section. That you are open for any day, anytime he or she will grant you a 10 minutes, 15 minutes interview with him. Due to this, you are working on, due to this, you are working on. They have to state the reason for that chat, the reason for that interview you are working on an article you want to publish. Either you are working on a project or a research that you want to publish, or let's say those are some of us that are core members that you want to publish it in the NYSC Vanguard, and that you are a group of core members having a research on this and that on that. You want to, if you can grant you like 10 minutes, 15 minutes chat. Now, practice this. If you send to 20 persons within that industry, if you send to 20 organizations that you can feel comfortable working with within that industry, if you can send to 10, if you can send to 15, I guarantee you 5, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them will give you feedback, will give you the opportunity. The CEOs, the key players, I recommend you writing directly to the CEO. They are the one that can make a decision that nobody can counter. So I encourage you, write to the CEO. So when you send this letter, and then get the feedback, and let you know, yes, you have been this, let's have this interview by so time. Maybe let's have this interview over lunch. Let's have this interview over my lunch time, or let's 15 minutes, as the case may be. Now, this is where the next approach begins. We are still in networking letter. When you are going for that interview, don't go and ask wishy-washy questions. Deep. Research very well. Research effectively within that industry. Intelligent questions, deep questions. Ask the person, you have research on this, you have conducted certain things on this, you have gotten an understanding of this. Can you please expatiate on so this, on so that? Ask very intelligent questions. Ask very intelligent questions, but be mindful of time. Be mindful of time. Don't go and schedule 15 minutes interview and you take 20 minutes of his time. No, be mindful. If it's 15 minutes, I encourage you to end the interview within 14 minutes, something seconds, or at 14 minutes. So what do? Within this, when you secure that with that CEO, in fact, one of my mentors and senior colleague in the industry in management consulting have used this to secure different interview sessions with top entrepreneurs within this industry. I have used that to secure chats, to secure interviews, to secure meeting engagements, to secure speaking engagements within the industry. I have practiced that it works. It's not just only for job search. Please, it's not just only for job search. If you have a product, if you have a service that you feel will be so beneficial to them, write to them. This strategy works. Is a selling strategy. So when you get that opportunity and you ask the question, draft the question to be within 11 to 12 minutes, knowing fully well that you want to maximize the remaining 2 minutes. Now, what is the remaining 2 minutes? When you have asked the questions as regards to the session you have, as regards to the chart you have fixed with him or her, so that it's fully as a research. In fact, also go ahead to try to publish that article. Go ahead, publish the article. It's also scoring you high. It's part of building your personal portfolio. Now, I encourage my students, I encourage everyone that before you go, draft out what we call buyer persona. Craft out your buyer persona. In other words, your core values, what you have as skills, knowledge, and competencies. What do you have to offer? What do you have to offer? This is where you have researched about his company. You have known what his company is into. You have established, you have discovered certain challenges. And now say yourself within the remaining 2 minutes. After you have done the 12 minutes and that you thank him, as I really appreciate this honor and great privilege to be before a mentor, before a role model who I have been studying your success stories within this industry for a while, and I have really wanted to be with you, ask you some questions as regards to this, and I'm so grateful for giving me this privilege. However, I'm also into this. I have this skill, I have this, and I'm so passionate about the tech industry. I'm so passionate about the kind of services and products you render within this industry. I have gathered these skills. In fact, I have executed some of the projects. I have some of my projects here, which if you go with it. If you have done certain things, that's why I encourage graduates, build your portfolios. Craft out projects, upload it online, upload it on LinkedIn. Go with proof. This is some of my work. This is one of my work. I have mastered this craft. I have mastered this skill. It will be a great honor working with you, sir. I just finished. I'm just a fresh graduate. I just finished doing this research, trying to write this article and stuff like that. I will love to work with you or anything within the tech industry, and I want to guarantee you, sir, if I work with you for 1 month and I don't perform, sack me. You understand that offer? Did you understand that strategy? If you are an employer, if you are a CEO, and someone confidently tells you that, how will you feel? Will you not give that person? Will you not say, wow, that's enough? Well, let's. And at that moment, he or she might now bring up an unestablished interview. Be prepared. No, prepare yourself. At that moment, he or she might establish on a starting like somehow they might. Is issue of money, the person might be that he might not be able to pay you. If that is in his mind, maybe the kind of money I said, man, you guys, the kind of you people that have this kind of skills, I might not really be able to pay you. How much will you want us to even pay you if we employ you? Don't even think that he's trying to come in a subtle manner to ask you questions. And that is why you need to master the art of answering the interview question called, what is your salary expectation? I have dealt with that question on one of my videos on this channel. It takes time to go and look for it and study, get to know how you can answer this question, how you can maneuver that question. So when that happens, you having understanding on how to deal with salary negotiation within this system, then you tackle it. This is one of the powerful strategies. This is one of the powerful strategies that when you apply it rightly, you will see results. And after that, you now drop your CV, your resume, and say, here is my CV, here is my resume, and Inside my CV and my cover letter are the things I can do. It will really be an honor working with you, sir. We really love to work with you and grow. My passion is to be productive. My passion is to contribute my quota towards the evolution within this industry. That is strategy number one. The challenge is that most persons doesn't understand that it takes some certain level of inputs. Those who have results in job search, most of them have applied this strategy. Some of them. Right. You must not know the CEO. In fact, is that you don't know the person is even better. Right. Send an email. Forward an email. You can use a mail merge, prepare one powerful networking letter, infuse different names and different organizational names and forward. Send to 10 persons, 20 persons, as the case may be, within the industry. You will receive feedback. And get this, these top guys, CEOs, are looking for talents. When they see talents, they will want to bring the person in. So this strategy works anytime, any day. It's an evergreen strategy. In the next 10 years, this strategy will work. In the next 20 years, this strategy will work, I guarantee you. Number two strategy, because of the time. Number two is the strategy of what I called, the strategy I work for what I called the law of shameless and aggressive marketing. The law of shameless and aggressive marketing. What do you do? As a fresh graduate, as a job seeker, do you only go to the job site looking for job openings? That some of the job openings there have already been taken. They just want to fulfill all righteousness. Do you go to job sites looking for openings? Shameless and aggressive market. I'm not saying that job site openings doesn't work. It works, but that's one part. In fact, in the job search, that contributes just 10% to 15% of individuals securing employment. The number two strategy I want to share with you this night is the law of shameless and aggressive marketing. How many persons knows what you can do? How many persons knows the kind of job you want? How many persons you know that knows the kind of job you want, what you can do? Have you decided to go all out in letting people know that yes, this is the kind of job I want. This is what I can do. Like I said, you are not for every job. Make no mistake about that. Like I said that. You are not for every job. So you let everyone know that this is what I have. This is the skills, knowledge, the competencies I have. This is my qualities. These are my achievements. These are my experiences. These are the certain things I can do. And this is the kind of job I want. So that the person will know the kind of job to refer you to. Understand that? So be shameless and aggressive about it. Let me give you one strategy. That's why we call it the law of shameless and aggressive marketing. Let me share with you one strategy. Identify the same way I talked about in networking letter. Identify key players within the industry. That is number one. When you identify them, study their movement. Know whether the supermarket they go, where they go to have lunch. The good thing about some places is that they don't pay gate fee. There is nothing like gate fee, entry fee. So where they go for lunch, where they go for lunch, where they go to shop in supermarkets and the likes, the CEOs. those key CEOs you want to work with. Learn to grow in the industry. Now, when you identify those places, draft out your CV, draft out your resume. Inside it, put all the proofs, your certifications. Your certifications, whether you're a certified project manager, HSE, human resources, certified in different tech skills, then put them, the photocopies inside there. If there are recommendation letter from your previous employer or during your internship days, put it there. Put it. Then, position. When you see he or she, walk up to him. When you are walking up to him, please dress very well. Dress corporately, dress smart, look smart. Don't look shabby. Don't dress shabby. Dress very well. Dress very well. I recommend that. Dress very well. Whatever that defines dress, corporate dressing to you, dress very well. Don't dress shabbily. So when you walk up to the individual, whether in a supermarket, whether in a supermarket, whether at the eatery, anywhere, whether even if you meet the person at the airport. If you meet the person at the airport, be prepared. That is why I recommend you having your documents saved on your Google Drive in case of emergency. So when you meet the person, walk up to the person, greet him, introduce yourself to him and appreciate him. You know that he is so person, the CEO of this. Appreciate him that that he is doing the work he is doing. That also you are a fresh graduate within the industry, and you have this case. I'm a networker. I'm a programmer. I have done this job. I have done this work. I have done this work and this, and I have seen your progress level. I have studied your company. I have studied the product, the services you are into. I really love your company. I really love the culture of the company. I really love this. I will love to work within your company. This is what I can do, sir. This is what I can do. I don't mind if you can schedule a meeting for us so that I can really show you how good I am in this, say the key skills that industry needs. We call it the law of shameless and aggressive marketing. Let him know the key skills. That skill that virtually every person within that industry needs. And if you have it, that makes it so powerful. So when you walk up to him within 2 minutes, don't make it within 2 minutes. What you are doing there is to be able to secure a meeting, either by him giving you his contact or by him telling you, okay, this is my contact, let us see in the office tomorrow morning by so time. I'm rushing out to somewhere. Let's see in the office so time, by so time tomorrow morning, next week, so time, let us meet. Call me. I think we might have something for you. Or I think I might refer you to my colleague and all that, or my friend. He or she needs this, he or she needs that. The challenge of persons is that they might say, am I pleading with people? A salesperson is to make sales. You are not begging. In fact, don't go for an interview trying to beg employers to employ you. No, you are persuading person to see the value you have. Most of us have values, but most people don't know. We think that it's only when we sending CVs, and no, the thing, word of mouth is very powerful. Word of mouth is very, very powerful. CVs are very good, Cover letters are very wonderful, but when you back it up with word of mouth and the person now have formed an impression about you, the person can spend 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes studying your CV, studying your cover letter. But when the person doesn't know you, haven't come in contact with you, he doesn't really have that knowledge to go deep into your CV. So when you apply this number 2 strategy, it can give you instant results. Determine where you can meet them one-on-one, the key players within that industry, and walk up to them prepared. Hello, sir. Good afternoon, sir. I really, my name is so. This, please, sir, can I have a word, a minute or two with you? I have been studying your company progress for a while now, and I must admit, I'm very, very much amazed. I'm very much amazed. I'm a programmer. I'm this. I'm that. I'm a reporter, I'm this, I'm that. Whatsoever within that industry, you sell yourself. This is the skill I have, this is the experiences I have, this is the success, these are my achievements, these are the success stories I have. If I know time is of essence, I don't know, sir, please, if we can schedule any meeting so that I can show you very well, I can show you fully well what I can do. What I can do, I will love to work within your company. And I want to say this, sir. If I work for you for 1 month and I don't perform, sack me. Because this is something now, this is one stuff I'm so passionate about, and your company aligns with what I so much desire. Everybody wants to know that what he or she have aligns very well with you. Employers want to hear that. So your company product, your company services, your company values and drive system aligns perfectly with what I want. A company that will drive me to go the extra mile. That is the kind of company I want. And I have been studying your success path. Is that part of hard work and going the extra mile? And that is really why I want to work in your establishment. And if I don't perform within 1 month, sack me. What I'm sharing with us this night is a very powerful strategy. Most job seekers don't apply this. And most persons will say, I have been sending out CVs for a series of months. For that, I have not secured any job interview call. I have gone for series of interviews, no show. Even though I have this skill, I have that. Could it be that you are going it the wrong way? So after that, when you say yourself, 5, 4 person, 10, 15, as the case may be, you approach, we give you an appointment. If you approach 10, most likely you get 6, 7 that will give you an appointment. Okay, let's discuss fully well in my office tomorrow. Here is my card. Here is my number. Call me when you come. When you come tomorrow, let's discuss very well. Then when that happens, when you get the number, never you leave there at, thank you, sir, to tomorrow I will be there. No, what you do is that, sir, can I have your email so that I can forward you my credentials? So you can have a bit time to go through it and see some of my projects, even the ones I uploaded online, and my CV to peruse it, so that tomorrow it won't really be a kind of difficult for us, and to save your time. The person will understand you are creative. The person will understand you are one that takes initiative. Certain things we do are things that makes us get certain things, that scores us high. When we bring in certain innovation, when we bring in certain creativity into what we do, some persons might do that, and when they get the number, excitedly they leave. And tomorrow, when they come now with their CV, the person might say, okay, after the discussion, the person might say, okay, drop your CV, let's review it, and we will get back to you. And when you now leave, something else might take up his mind. So with that, you can now, within the short time you have, sir, please, if if you don't mind, sir, can I have the company email or your email so that I can forward you my credentials so that before tomorrow we would have seen what I can do, all the projects I have done, my achievements and stuff like that. Most likely you will get a yes, most likely you might get, most likely yes, some you might say, okay, don't worry, come along with the hard copy, come along with it tomorrow, we will review it together. And then I can assess you and see what you can do. Come along with it next week, we will review it together and then I assess you. That you get the law of shameless and aggressive marketing. That is number two. Apply this principle, you will see results. That is number two. Then number three is what I call walk-in interview. Walk-in interview. This walk-in interview is the act of using letter of inquiry. Some of us might have heard of it, some might have not heard of it. Using letter of inquiry. Walk-in interview. Walk-in interview. That's what we call it. Walk-in interview. The act of using letter of inquiry. Most organizations employ without advertising it, without sending out adverts. Some of them use what we call employee reference. Some of them use employee reference, where they send out notice to the employees, to their employees, and say, if you know somebody that has this skill, that is good in this area and that, let the person apply. That's what some organization uses that method. Some companies uses that method. Now, but what is this walk-in interview? This third strategy. This third strategy is very powerful. In fact, these three strategies are very powerful that you can use any of them and get result within a week, within 2 weeks, depending on how you administer it to offer. And then having researched about the people you want to sell yourself to. All these strategies I'm talking about hinge on this. Having what to offer, having research about the persons you want to offer your services, your products, your skills, your competencies to, and then moving to them, not waiting for when they now come to you. What do I mean when they now come to you? When they release job adverts? No, don't wait for that. Move to them. Most sales professionals, companies go after their customers. They don't wait for their customers to come after them. So you, as someone who is selling your skills, your competencies, your knowledge, you go after the employers. Let them buy what you have. That is the key to what I'm talking about tonight. So when we talk about walk-in interview, in that walk-in interview, that is a place where you go into the company yourself, sending a letter to schedule an interview. The second strategy is you meeting the CEO in one places or the other you have identified him or her. Then the third strategy is now you walking into that company, whether they place advert or not. But when you go into that, you are going to that place with letter of inquiry backed up with your resume or CV. Your CV with your letter of inquiry and the documents or the other documents you have. And please put it in a big envelope, not small envelope. Don't fold it, wrap it, and put it in a small envelope. No, put it in a big envelope. So when you put it, you seal it up, address it to the person you have identified that has the decision to make. Address it to the CEO, or you address it to the managing director, or to the HR, any person you have, that have key decisions to make. Address it to that person. Now, when you have that envelope when you are walking in, please dress corporately. Don't dress as if you are going to drop the envelope and you go there and you see the secretary and say, please, this I need to help me deliver this to the manager or to the CEO. No. Dress corporately. Corporately dress. If possible, be on suit. On suit, tie, walk in. Then when you walk into the place, you demand to see the CEO. Ask if the CEO is available. Ask if the managing director is available, that I want to see the CEO. Only that confidence, when you walk into the CEO with such confidence, into the CEO's office with such confidence, that alone will score you high. Confidence is one of the key principles to landing any job interview, to securing, to passing any job interview. So when you're walking into that, when you're walking into the company, into the complex, and you meet the front desk personnel, the receptionist, the secretary, and the likes, you greet the person, good morning, good afternoon, my name is so person, I'm here to see the CEO. On most occasions, they will ask you, do you have any appointment with him? You say no. So what is the meeting for? Yeah, you say it's confidential, it's business related. It's business related. If the person prove further, you let the person know it's highly confidential. Now, with the way you dress, everybody doesn't want to miss a certain business. A receptionist, that he or she will ring the CEO. Okay, so person is here to see you. He said it's confidential. It's on a business stuff. Is confidential. The CEO, 99% will ask you in. Or the reception will go into the CEO office and say so person is looking for you. They might he's a gentleman, well dressed, corporately dressed on this, and that they discuss you. It's okay, allow him in. Allow him or her in. Then the person will come and allow you in. And when you go into that place, don't go being afraid. Confidently, walking majestically. And don't go there and be greeting and you want to prostrate or this or that. Walking majestically. And if he or she extends a handshake, you shake him, give him a firm handshake. Don't give him a loose handshake. Don't do something as if you are trying to be no, give him a firm handshake. Maintain eye contact with a smile, and you greet him. Good afternoon, sir. Good to have you. I'm so excited to meet you. And the person will say, my secretary said you have a business for us. Yes, you say, of course, very well. I have a business for you. First of all, my name is so this is this. I have this, I have this, I have this, I have this, and this are what I have done. This and this are what I have done. See, these are the projects I have executed. These are the achievements I have done. This during my internship days, I did this and I did that. During my service year, I did this, I did that. These are the skills I have. These are the skills I have, and honestly, I have researched so much about your company. I have studied your company trends, your company core values, and your company values strongly aligns with mine. A company that will drive, that will drive and push me to be the best and push me to go the extra mile. And that is why I have decided to come and offer my services to come and offer my services to this company. Here are my resume. Here are my credentials. Inside there is my resume. Inside there is my letter of inquiry, having to inquire if there is any vacancy within this system. This is what I can do. This is the way I can function in. This is where I can function into. You package and you sell yourself. And I always say this, you end it with, sir, if you give me the privilege to work with you within 1 month and I don't perform, sack me. Because this is one job and one industry I'm so passionate about. And that is what have driven me, to acquire skills, to acquire this knowledge, to acquire these competencies, to study this, to study that. Now, having said that, Employers, when they see talent, they don't like letting talents go. I guarantee you. The stuff there you need is to secure access into them. And when you secure access into them, then maximize them, wow them, send them a positive impression, let them see you as an asset that if they don't even get you in, they might lose, they are losing someone, they are losing an asset in a industry you love to do, you really want to do. So when that happens, the same person will not, okay, you have a very robust resume, you have a very robust CV, you can really employ you the same way. How much do you, will you know that the person is interviewing you? And the person might ask you, well, yeah, don't with your skill, don't you can secure a scholarship. Don't you think the more you learn, the more you learn, the more better you become? With your skills and this, don't you feel that you can study secure employment abroad? The person is sending you a message. The person is telling you, is showing you his or her own fears that if he brings you in, he might you might end up within 6 months, 1 year, not working within the organization again. So they will not want to go through the process of putting you through, doing this, investing into you, and later you are gone. So you convince the person. You convince the person in one of my video on this channel. I treated that. Do you have plans for continued study? I treated that tough interview question. Do you have plans for continued study? You have to master how you deal with that question. So if your challenge is how to craft out these letters, letter of inquiry, a networking letter, drop it on the comment section. Chat me up, send me a DM, I will help you to craft it out. And I want to guarantee you that these 3 strategies work. Having prepared effectively, with your resume, with your letter of inquiry, if peradventure on that day you didn't see the CEO, you didn't see the person in charge, then that's why I recommend that the envelope be sealed, and then address it to the CEO. Confidential. So drop it to the CEO. On most occasions, the secretary, the receptionist, says it's on a business stuff. So this is where we will wrap up this night session. And I want to encourage you. It is not you getting to hear these things. Apply these things. Give me feedback within the next 3 months. I guarantee you, you are going to have a huge success in securing your desired job. My emphasis is your desired job, not the job you get by being frustrated of searching. You end up getting a job that is not something you want. No, I'm talking about you getting the job you desire, the job you want, your dream job. And these 3 key strategies, apply them, you will get that desired result. See you at the top. Remember, if you are joining us for the first time on this series, do well to subscribe to this channel. And tomorrow I will be dealing on a very important stuff on how to draft out a professional CV. Thank you, and have a lovely night rest.